Hey, I'm going to be talking about a backup program which I mentioned on the previous video, but I didn't really get into it. And being in South Florida, realizing with this, we got this hurricane on the way, and it's important to have your stuff backed up. If you have your WordPress website, presuming you have a WordPress website, um, if you have the WordPress website, using this particular plugin is the best one that I've used so far. I've used about 3 of them. This is the 3rd one. The thing that's best about this one is it seems to be, for one aspect, I feel that it's both its archiving and restore process are quicker than a couple others that I've used. The other 2 I used were Duplicator, and the other one was something Clone. I have it, but I haven't really used it lately. I like the Updraft because it doesn't really matter how big the site is. On some sites I was having trouble, especially with Duplicator, that depending on the size of the site, it was taking some time to archive, and the server would kind of time out and then kind of interrupt the backup, and I was kind of stuck with that. This one doesn't work that way. This one works better, from the perspective that the size of the site isn't really that big of a consideration, because what it does is it breaks it down. It does grab some stuff, it archives it, it grabs some more, does it in chunks. Doesn't require that it have everything all at one time. It has different segments. Now, I will show you a previous backup that I did just a few minutes ago before my computer crashed. It says database, all these, what it does is breaks it down. Database, plugins, themes, uploads, which are mostly images, and others, which is other items that don't classify into this. To be honest, I don't know what it includes in others. I haven't really researched it. All I know is that when I use this, most of the time it works really well and really fast compared to other ones. Now, with this, there's 2 things. One, the way this is now, it's on the server. I recommend you can download it to your hard drive, because if for whatever reason the site crashes, it gets hacked, which is less likely if you do the anti-hacking procedure, but it could still happen. If you have your site, or let's say you just do your site and you screw something up on it and you can't get it back to where you want it, you can always do the last restore. So if you're going to make changes on the site, sometimes it's good to do a backup before you do it, and definitely after you do it. You can always delete, because I got delete here if you decide, okay, this archive isn't necessary, and that's that. So although I already did this, I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to go back to current status, and I'll say backup now, so I can show you the process. So it shows this, I say backup now, and it starts the backup, and back successful. I was just finished, because this site is, it's in the process, okay. This site is tiny, and that it's not very big, so it doesn't take much time. It took, as you saw, maybe a minute, less than that, because there's hardly anything on it, but it's a good way of demonstrating this. So shows here, get that, and so let's see, there we go. Here's the second one. So here's the one I did first, and actually this is the one I did first according to the time here. In any case, so then once you've done that, let me go ahead and show you an example of, whoops, hate when that happens. Do this. Okay, so next, what was I going to cover next? Oh yeah, I was going to show you downloading. So let me go and do the last one here, say database, and I just click on each one of them. Themes, scroll down, uploads, and others. So what that does is it gets them ready for download. As you see here, it says download. So I just download to your computer, and I'll put it where I need it, which is under this, and I just do it here. I normally create a backup folder. In this case, I'll just do it like this to make it go a little bit faster. And do the next one. And down at the bottom, I don't have the thing showing, but at the bottom is with downloads. I'm using Chrome, and it shows the downloads that have already gone or in the progress right now. The first one went, no problem. Actually, all these will probably go very quickly, just like the archive itself went quickly. Save. Just the themes. Let me just do this as an example, just for fun. Clicking on themes a second time as if I lost track. Notice it has it in parentheses that it's one, so I don't want that. Kill that. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is cancel that because I really don't want two of them. Themes I just did, so upload is the next, which should go extremely fast because there's like no images on here, and that's pretty much what uploads is. Yeah, done. Did it and done. Uploads, then download. Now notice also, I'm going to do this. Notice also that once you've downloaded it, you don't have to leave it on the server, although it's not terrible to leave it on the server. The only problem with leaving it on the server is it doesn't really qualify. If the site crashes, you may not be able to get to it very well, or something may corrupt it. So if you want to, other than having it on your hard drive, and right now I'm at the 5 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this and continue on another one.